Alright guys, so we have a bunch of news over on JP Dokkan. Tonight is a busy night for both versions. Over on Global, LR Vegito Blue has finally been put into the game. All of his medals are available, so you can easily farm him up, get him to 100%, and get him all the way to LR Vegito Blue. Global also receives Super Battle Road tonight, so you guys can finally, play around in that mode. In the meantime, JP also has had a ton of new stuff dropping, so I'm going to put this video out, this is pretty soon after my stream. I'm going to just have a stream of videos coming up because there's so many different things that I still have to do. Gohan's Extreme Z Awakening is done. Today's Dragon Ball is out. There's a bunch of stuff I'm going to be doing. I want to cover this right here, though. We have big-time news. So there are 33 events as part of the 3rd year anniversary, and we knew that today the last 6 events would be revealed. Now, I will say I am definitely a little disappointed. I was hoping we would get a World Tournament. I was also hoping we might get another Dokkan Fest or some other banner dropping tonight with new cards. We are not going to get that, but there is a big thing coming up. The thumbnail and title should talk about it. So, all right, let's go ahead and see here. Part 2 of the 3rd year celebration starts from February 14th, which is today. 6 additional events are available for a total of 33 events. So many events to enjoy. So here we have the first 27 events from this Reddit post. I mean, I've gone over this in 1,000 videos, so we don't need to go back and look at that. But Gohan's Extreme Z Awakening is active. The opponents that you face are Kui, Dodoria, Zarbon, Super Zarbon, and then Vegeta. There is 30 stages to beat to get Gohan completely Extreme Z Awoken, and then you get up to stage 77 to get potential orb rewards. It is pretty difficult, I think, to get to stage 77. Stage 30 to get Kid Gohan will be very easy. I think, honestly, like the new LR teams might be enough to take care of it. But in order to get to stage 77, I'm going to have to toy around with it a little bit more. It has to be STR. I think a double Kid Gohan completely Extreme Z Awoken team, a Namek Saga team, would be your best bet. Then maybe with like Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, as a unit on the team as well for defense, I think is probably how you're going to be able to beat it and get all the way to 77. Regardless, it is definitely going to be difficult. It's definitely going to take some toying around with and also some good luck because it is very difficult, past, way high in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. All right, so the next thing that's coming, this one is a little weird. I think obviously it's probably because it's Valentine's Day. I know Japan is crazy about Valentine's Day. Last year there was actually a waifu banner. That's when we got all those waifu cards, Funny enough, Pan is one, but, Android 18, Videl, Bulma. Still think there should have been a Chi-Chi as well. Mai was one of them. Instead of Pan, they definitely should have had Chi-Chi from the end of Dragon Ball. Is that too much to ask for, Bandai? Jesus. But anyway, this Boo candy event is back. This is here. You can get the Candy Vegito from this event, so it has returned. If you guys, if any of you guys are new players to JP, you can get Candy Vegito from this event, so that's pretty good. I'm going to skip through some of this, and I want to go down. There's also a number of missions along with the Majin Buu Candy event. You can get tons of Hercule statues, Deborah cookies, stones, awakening medals, and then at the very, very end, you can also get yourself a training area as well as an Elder Kai. Now, those missions do not reset, I checked, so if you did this before on JP, you won't be able to complete it again. Those were one-time only missions, so if you did not complete the Candy event before and get Candy Vegito, SA10 full duped out, you can do it now. The next thing we have, Super Battle Road will be open every day until March 6th over on JP, which is nice. But for me personally, I don't know if my extreme teams are quite ready to take it on, and I've already beaten it with all of these super type teams. I'll probably go ahead and get the Gohan dupe for beating it 20 times. I do think it would be fairly easy with either of the new LRs, LR Vegito or LR Gogeta, to completely destroy it. So I'll probably do that and go ahead and get a dupe for my LR Kid Gohan. That'll be pretty sick. All right, the next one. Now this... Excuse me, this is what the fuck we're talking about. So, we have a new event coming up, starting on the 21st, a week from today. This new event is going to remain forever. So we're not exactly sure what it is. Special event. Special event will open. Text on the banner suggests the Ginyu Force. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's no doubt about it. He's called for them. I believe, I think in the Namek Saga event, in the last stage, like, it ends kind of on a cliffhanger to where, like, when the Ginyu Force arrives. Remember when I recorded that event, the Kid Gohan event, I talked about how, you know, it looks like they're separating the Namek Saga into 3 separate parts. You know, they could kind of do, like, story events and such of that. You know, they did the first part of the Namek Saga. They could do the second part, which is the battles against the Ginyu Force. And then, of course, the third part is the, you know, the Frieza fight itself, right? Although, I guess they did kind of cover that in Resurrection F, huh? A large majority of the Resurrection F event is actually the Frieza battles on Namek, now that I think about it. But the fact that this event is permanent does lead me to believe it is possible this is Battlefield finally returning and being permanent, maybe once a day, something along those lines. That would be awesome. A lot of people say Battlefield sucks, Battlefield's not fun, blah, 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 blah. Here's the thing. It's like fresh content. Even if it sucks, it is still something fresh on the game. And one of the reasons it was so annoying before is because it was so limited. You were forced to do it because it was, like, missable. You could only do it, like, 3 times every day for, the time frame it was up before. And then one of the times you can only do it once per day, and that was it. Like, you had to do it or it's missable. So people felt like, they were being forced into doing it, and the rewards were really good. Now, if this is permanent, I mean, that's going to be sick. Now, there's a couple reasons why I think this could be Battlefield, but, this might not be Battlefield. This could be something else. It's just the one big thing to look at is that it is a permanent event that never goes away. So, I mean, Battlefield is the most likely because we've had no indication that there's, like, another new game mode or something on the horizon, right? Or, like, PvP or something. Some people think it could be PvP. I mean, I guess it could be, but I do think it could be the return of Battlefield. Now, when they first put Dokkan Battlefield medals into the Baba Shop, they did mention that they were working on Dokkan Battlefield and that it might be, it could return in the future. Be patient while we work on it. And the Battlefield medals in the Baba Shop did not reset. They did not, reset after you got them all because the Baba Shop has since reset on JP. So, all this leads and makes me think that Battlefield really might come back. Which would be cool, because this would be a way for us to get the Ginyu Force in full, because the Ginyu Force are essentially unobtainable right now. Now, I will say this. The Ginyu Force, they're not as good as they once were, but they're still a very powerful unit. All LRs are at least reasonable. I'd say Ginyu Force, they're definitely, when they first came out, they were one of the higher tiered LRs. Now, obviously, there's so many summonable LRs, they're all better. But, the Ginyu Force is definitely better than the LR Androids, LR Piccolo, LR Hercule, probably LR Tien and Chaozu. They're better than a lot of those LRs. They're not a bad unit. But obviously, the fact that they're passive is a base number, just 7,777 rather than a percentage, that will significantly hold them back in the future. But they are also a Namek Saga category unit, which is another reason why I do kind of think that regardless of what this event is, be it Battlefield or maybe just you'll be able to farm up the Battlefield medals, I suppose, is a possibility. For all we know, they can make it to where you could, there's, just a stage to farm up the Battlefield medals that's permanent, and you could get, Ginyu from the Baba Shop, and you can get all the Battlefield medals you need. It could be something like that. We don't know for sure, but, again, the speculation is that this could be a way to get the LR Ginyu Force. I do think that's probably a pretty safe bet, because it doesn't make sense that they're just never going to bring them back, because even, there's a guy, Calc, on Twitter. He's the biggest whale. You know what? I don't want to show him. Do I want to show him? I'll show him. We'll show him. We'll show him. This guy is, the number one whale that there is. Hold on, let me see. Boom, boom, Calc. There he is, right there. Okay. Even this guy, he has, every yeah, okay, here you go. Boom, right there. There's this fucker's account. he does not have LR Ginyu Force. So even the Whale of Whales does not have the LR Ginyu Force. So that's why I do think that they will bring it back, or at least make them obtainable in some way. Also, I want to point out, if they will be obtainable on JP, then this likely means the LR Ginyu Force will be obtainable for Global during their 3-year anniversary, which obviously would be hype. So that would be really, really cool if that is the case. Now we'll move on to the main event here. For a sequence of days here, the original 5 summonable LRs are all going to have a featured banner where they are the featured summon unit. So, all right, there's a couple of things for me to break down with this, all right? The first thing is, they're not, like, okay. All right, let me go over to one of these banners real quick. All right, so I want the LR Bojack one. Okay, so I presume the banners will look like this, all right? So rather than Bojack, pretend that this is whichever one you want to summon on. LR Gohan, LR Goku Black, whatever. They'll be the main unit, and then I promise y'all, there's going to be this many other featured units alongside them. They're going to be, what Rhyme Style has dubbed fake featured. That's what these LR banners are going to be. But I am reasonably sure that all the other LRs will still be in the banner, just unfeatured. So, to summarize, I think you could summon on the LR Goku Black banner. LR Goku Black will be featured, but, the other LRs will not be featured. Goku Black will be the only featured LR on the banner, but all the other LRs will be in the banner, just unfeatured. So, you could summon for LR Goku Black on this banner, but you could pull LR Trunks, because he would be unfeatured on the Goku Black banner. Now, again, that's not confirmed until we'd see it, but I imagine that's going to be the case. So, these are, I don't know, I guess these probably will all have different featured units on them related to, the character on the LR banner. So, for example, right, the LR Goku Black banner will probably have, the Zamasu's featured, a bunch of Trunkses as well. Same with the Trunks banner. You might get, maybe some sort of Frieza units on there, a whole bunch of Trunkses featured, maybe future Gohan, and then Gohan. You might get some of the Cells featured, some of the other Z Warriors during the Cell games, or some of the Cell cards themselves, like Int Cell could be featured. Broly could be a lot of characters from the movies, the family Kamehameha units and such. And then Majin and Vegeta, for all we know, they could have, different Buu cards, Super Saiyan 2 Goku cards, just Buu Saga cards in general is a possibility. So this could be a chance for me to get Tech Vegito if he's fake featured on there. That would be sick. So I would recommend, if you're free to play, to skip these banners. These are the ultimate trap. But if you're a whale, I would say reasonably. Let me see what they're. Okay, so hold on. Let me do one thing. I want to go over here. I want to bring up Dokkan's stats. Now, Dokkan's stats hasn't really been very active lately. Laughing Man, he's just not really putting effort into pulling the rates anymore, which is fine. He did it for so long. It was very helpful. Renzi, you're able to see some stats on DBZ space, though. But here's what I want to take a look at, right? So, Bojack's rates on this banner were about 0.354. Honestly, I would tell you guys to expect about this rate for these banners. And I would say if you go into one of these banners with maybe about 3,000 stones, I think you could have a very reasonable and good chance to pull one of these LRs. Honestly, I think 3,000 is kind of the number. Now, I know our boy Rhyme did have really rough luck with these banners right here. Excuse me, the LR Gogeta and Vegito banners. But the thing about these banners is they only had 10 featured units on them, whereas these banners actually had 14. So they're still a little better than these LR banners. These ones were right here. But the rates are a little bad. Let's see what the actual rates are for this. So LR Gogeta is about 530. The sample size is only 12,000 accounts, so the rates might vary a little bit, but looks like the rates are probably going to be about 0.53 or something like that. Let's take a look at what Vegetos are. Honestly, with a large enough sample size, I do think Vegito and Gogeta should have the same rates. Yeah. Okay, so this one, he's at 4-1. All right. And then 5-6, 5-3. Yeah, so I do kind of think about the rates are probably going to be like about 0.53, something like that for these LRs. If more accounts were factored into this, I do think the rates for LR Vegito would even out to about the rates for LR Gogeta. Just to give you guys an example of me, I got a Rainbow LR Vegito in about 1,500 stones, but in order to Rainbow LR Gogeta, it took me 6,200 stones. So, my luck was in the Vegito banner, not the Gogeta one. So, I mean, that's interesting. But I would recommend to most people do not summon for them. But, I mean, if you're a whale and you don't have one of these LRs, this is the chance to get them. Like, if you're a JP player, you don't have LR Gohan, you don't mind whaling out, you'd go for him on this banner. That's the place to get him. So, you all know I've never been able to pull LR Broly. This is the banner I'm looking for. March 5th, it's going down. Your boy will finally get LR Broly. Hopefully, I'll be able to pull LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku in here as well. Those are the only two summonable LRs I am missing. That does just about cover it. Also, the hero events, the villain and hero extermination events, are going to be permanently half stamina, which is nice for new players, absolutely. And then this just goes over the rest of the 3-year anniversary events, which we've gone over a bunch. So that's pretty cool. Yep, we have the LR banners here. We have the final remaining of the 33 special missions. I'll just go over these real quick, because if you do all 33 of the 3-year special missions, you get 33 Dragon Stones. So you have to clear any stage in under 3 minutes, not bad. Defeat Kui in the Extreme Z battle, easy. Defeat Dodoria, Zarbon, Super Zarbon, do an Extreme Z Awakening, clear 30 of the 33 special missions, and then do 32. Oh, all you have to do is do 32 of the 33 3-year special missions? Oh, that's easy. Boom, there you all go. And then you will get the reward of 33 Dragon Stones. These are just the boo stuff. All right, so there you go. Pretty soon, featured LRs. That is always a hype thing. Did we go over everything? Yeah, there's Calcs. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, yeah, I also had this just because LR Broly's debut banner on Global was one of the best LR summon banners ever. Personally, I got fucked. 2,000 stones. Well, actually, the exact number I used was 2,105 stones, but I would just say 2,000 stones because it's easier. And I did not get LR Broly, but his rates were 0.51, which is, I think, about what the LR Gogeta and Vegito are. How many featured cards are there? Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's one more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. So there was one more featured SSR on this banner than on the LR Gogeta and Vegito banner. So actually, looks like the LR Gogeta and Vegito banners would have slightly better rates than this original LR Broly banner would on Global. But definitely do not expect rates like this. You're going to want to expect rates like this. This is what the LR featured summon rates will be. To clarify also, so 2,000 on Broly's banner, I got none. 3,000 on LR Bojack's banner, I got 1 LR Bojack. 1,850 on LR Trunks' banner, I got 3 LR Trunks. So it's always all over the place. RNG is RNG. Good luck, everyone. Thanks for watching. Later.